So in this topic, I'm just going to explain about the foundation of employee motivation and define employee motivation and engagement, explain how drives and emotion influence employee motivations. Discuss the employee motivation implications of the four drive theory, Maslow need hierarchy, and intrinsic and extrinsic motivations and learned need theories. And discuss the expectancy theory model as well, including its practical implications. Outline the organizational behavior model or B mode and the social cognitive theory and explain their relevance to the employee motivation. Describe the features or characteristics of the effective goal setting and feedback. Explain how equity theory and procedural justice and interactional justice influence employee motivation. Now, the motivating employee through coaching means through training. So through training that we are going to motivate our employees to improve employee motivation. Many Canadian organizations have replaced their traditional formal performance appraisal system with more frequent forward-looking coaching and development conversation. Now, organizations have changed their way of thinking, way of motivating, way of checking the performance of their employees, right? By having more and more conversational way, more and more engagement with employee and employers. Employee motivation and employee engagement. The force, the forces within a person that affect the direction motivates the force inside. Why I want to do this one? That is the force which motivate us to do something. I want to achieve this one. Something is there that motivate me. Maybe my parents they told me that this is the thing that you achieve. You have to achieve this thing. Only because of that you have something in your mind always that motivate that person to achieve that goal. So means the motivations is the forces within a person that affect the directions, intensity and persistence of effort for voluntary behavior, means their own behavior, genuine behavior. Employee engagement, employees emotional and cognitive motivation, particularly if a focused intense means a high level of absorption in the work and persistent and purposive effort towards work related goals. So work related goals, some of the organizations are there, they give a target to their employees. They take an example of the car dealership, right? So that is the employee engagement. Employee is considered that is a valuable if the sale is increased every year. In return, the company is having a more and more profit only because of that employee. So they motivate, they help that employee by providing some extra incentives. So in this way, employee engagement that increases only because of these small things, because the goal is set by the company towards their employees. Now, if we talk about the morale, this is an employee attitude towards his or her job, attitude towards employer, and attitude towards their colleagues. So high morale and low morale. So high morale leads to high level of productivity, high returns to stakeholders, and employee loyalty. It means high morale is there, it means employee loves his job. Low morale means employees they don't love job, they have to do it. High rate of absenteeism because they don't like, high rate of employee turnover because they don't like this job. Now, if we talk about the moral booster, how we can boost their morale, right? The first one, respect. Respect each other. Second, involvement. Help each other. Appreciation. Then morale booster. These are the morale boosters. Adequate compensation. Promotions. pleasant work environment, happy, all are happy and interacting with each other, helping each other. It's an environment, work environment, no lag pulling, no politics. A positive organizational culture are all moral boosters. Now if we talk about the need, primary need, which is also known as employee drives. In each and every organization, employees have some needs. Means employee drives. What is the meaning of employee drives here? This is this is we can consider a genetically or hardwired brain activity that correct the deficiencies. Is innate and universal, mean exist from birth, means primary need, right? And everyone has them. So drive means need that produce emotions. Only because of that need, there is some chances there is a modifications in their emotions and their behavior that energize us to take action, that prime movers of behavior. And our motivation originates from drives. Now we want to do this thing. This is only because of the drives. This is only because of the need. That need, that drives, that become the base for the motivation. Now we can say the self concept, social norms, and the past experience. These three words are very, very important. On the basis of all these concepts, that first the drives and emotions, whatever the motive of the particular thing at the base, then it will be affecting their emotions as well. Or sometimes we can say based upon the emotions, that I want to do this one because of like something is attached with that objective, which drives, which stimulates the drives, and in turn that become the motive for us. Then we need this one, and on the basis of that, the decision and behavior, the behavior of the person will change and will take that decision to do something. Now if we talk about the employee need, it's a goal directed forces that people experience. We channel emotions towards a specific goals, and goals formed by self-concept, social norms, and experience. Individual differences in needs amplify or suppress emotions. All individuals are different, their behavior is different, their needs are different. So accordingly, the emotions that can be amplified or suppressed. Four drives means four drive theory means four need. First is drive to acquire something, maybe skills, right? Uh, they want some or objects or experience. And need maybe for the status, they want status, they want to acquire something. Need for that status, need for that recognitions, that is the drive to acquire, the first one. The second one is drive to bond, means form a social relationship and develop a mutual caring commitment with others. It's a foundations, that is also maybe the requirement, they may be the need for the people. Next is the drive to comprehend, mean to understand, satisfy your curiosity. I want to know about this thing. It means I have a curiosity. For this, I want definitely I'll ask some questions, and after then I will be able to understand this one. This is also my need. I would like to understand some of the concepts maybe in the organization. It's a drive to comprehend, then drive to defend. I need protections, protect ourselves from the physically and socially. So here this is like from on the left hand side we have four drives, and it's a mental skill set to resolve the competing drives demand, and it will go towards the goal directed choice and efforts. It can be based upon the social norms, personal values, and past experience. How four drives, all these four drives motivate. So drives determine which emotions to tag to incoming sensory information. I mean emotional maker. Second, emotions mean emotions that maybe feeling bad, sad, or emotions. some people are more emotional, some people are less emotional. Their emotions become conscious, like they are aware about that experiences when sufficiently strong or conflict with each other. Mental skill set relies on the social norms and personal values experience to transform drive based emotions into goal directed choice and efforts. What are the practical implication of four drive theory? The best workplace help employees to fulfill all four drives and keep fulfillment of the four drives in balance. For example, organizations should avoid too much or too little opportunity to fulfill each drive. Now, the next one is Maslow needs hierarchy theory. There are seven categories. Five are here: physiological, safety, belongingness, esteem, and self actualization. And two is need to know and need for beauty. The lowest unmet need is the strongest until satisfied. Then next higher need become the top motivator. So model lack empirical support. The main problem with this model may be that people have different needs hierarchies. They are not same. They are not universal. A theory that arranges the five basic needs of people: physiological, security, social, self esteem, and self actualization into the order in which people strive. Strive means doing some efforts to satisfy them. Now, the first one, the first one is Maslow's hierarchy of need, is a physiological need. This is essential for living that I explained in the class. Essential for living like water, food, shelter, and clothing. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one video clip for this need.